Hey guys, my name's Adam Carmichael. I'm a mindset and performance coach who works specifically with professional poker players to give them that winner's edge at the tables. Now I want to share a story with you guys with two players that I'm working with and the difference in the perspective that they have and how that affects everything going forward. So player A is, say he's made 10k EV for the month, but he's running bad, so he's made 0 in actual profits. So variance in poker is going to be there, and yeah, so he's made no money for that month. We have a conversation. On that conversation, he tells me, Adam, I'm crushing it, had a great month, killing it, killing the games. He touches at the end, he goes, oh, by the way, I've made no money this month because I'm running below EV, but if I keep this going, if I keep crushing like this, the money's going to come in and I'm going to make the money anyway, so I don't need to worry too much about the short term. That was his perspective, okay? So take that one as player A example. Now, player B, he's in a similar situation. So he's made about 10k EV for the month and he's made 0 actual. So player A and player B in the exact same situation. Now, what player B does, we have the conversation and he says, oh my god, this is the worst month ever. Like literally, what the hell, I can't win. This is a joke, like what the hell's going on with this poker game? Like he's getting screwed over non-stop here. And at the very end, he goes, oh, I made 10k EV by the way, just 0 profits. I was like, whoa, you're crushing it. Like, it's a great month. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is good. Your results are based on EV, not actual. You just have no money in the bank. Like, I'm literally, I don't know what else I can possibly do. So, if I hadn't intervened, so I intervened and got player B on track, but if I didn't intervene, who do you think would do the best the following month? Player A, who said, I crushed this month, I just need to keep it going, or player B, who said, nothing works, I'm screwed, this is the worst month ever, don't know how I can keep going. Like, they're in the same situation. One's chose to focus on the EV, which they should focus on. The others chose to dwell on the fact that they're running bad. And now, from that moment, they're at the same point there. Player A is just going to go on a different trajectory for the next month, and he's going to make probably another 10k EV the next month. Player B is probably going to make nothing because he's going to stop playing, he's going to start doubting his game, he's going to start dwelling on the situation because he's running bad. So the first thing you need to do is go, okay, never attach yourself too highly to your results, especially not your actual. If you're running bad but your EV is good, that's awesome. And also remember, the perspective you take is very, very important. So with player B, I was like, look, I got him to switch his mindset and go, look, focus more on the EV line, focus on showing up, focus on the process, focus on being the best player you can be, and the results are gonna come around. Like, I don't want to hear about your bad big stories. I don't care if you're running bad. You need to get yourself back on track. You're killing it. You just need to keep going. So I got him to see the error of his ways. He's like, oh yeah, I guess if you talk about EV, I am killing it, but that doesn't get money in my bank. I was like, that's out of your control. Never focus on variables you don't control. So you don't control how much actual comes in. And sometimes you run bad. So he can't control that. He's more in control of his EV line. So I told him to focus on that, and that's going to get him going forward for the month ahead. Now, player A loved it. Like literally, just as we're ending the conversation, he drops in, Adam, by the way, I've made the money this month because I'm running bad. I'm running 10k EV. And I was like, oh, awesome. That's awesome that you didn't mention that till the very end. Very proud of you for not. And he goes, yeah, why would I mention it? Like, who cares if I'm running bad month to month? Like, I only care about over the course of a year. I'm sure I'll swing back round and it'll be good. I'm like, boom. That is the mindset you need. That's the mindset, the perspective you need on poker. Like, yeah, things are going to come around. If your results are looking good, if your EV line's looking good and your results are bad, who gives a shit? So don't dwell on it. Don't attach your sort of self-worth, your kind of performance on metrics that don't really matter. So yeah, I thought it was super interesting. I thought I'd share it with you guys because literally 2 guys within back-to-back days I spoke to them literally in the same situation, and the conversation started so differently. One saying I'm killing it, the other one saying had the worst month of my life, and I was like, oh. At the end I was like, oh, you are both in exactly the same spot. Super interesting that you have got different perspectives and one is so much more powerful. So I got player B to change his perspective and get back on track. Player A is 100% going to crush the following month because his head's in the right place. So make sure you're not overreacting to variance. Make sure you're choosing the right metrics to judge your performance by. And yeah, make sure if you're choosing the wrong perspectives, you're getting too caught up in the short term, switch it around and start thinking more about the metrics that actually matter. So hope you guys found this useful. If you did, please give it a like, comment below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.